Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. It is always great to see you. In today's look, I am doing a sliced throat. I am using cotton and liquid latex, but if you like, you can use school glue and tissue paper. Tissue paper will make the cut look thinner, while cotton will make it look deeper. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's just get into it. To begin, I'm taking an eyeliner pencil and making a shape. I am following along the line of the scar that I have on my neck due to a spinal fusion, so I decided that I would cover up the scar that I have. You might recognize these. These come from my Queen of Hearts bloody makeup with the bloody cards. I'm reusing these pieces and getting a shape that I like on my neck, and I cut them down just a little bit to make them thinner, and I'm going in with some liquid latex and a sponge, tracing the outline and putting these shapes onto the neck. Using more liquid latex, I go in and place that onto the area I need to lay down the other piece of cotton and liquid latex. You can use tissue paper, glue, liquid latex, cotton, tissue paper, it does not matter. This is a fun look, it's just makeup and we're here to have some fun with it. I place my other piece to connect to at the opposite ends and going in with some more liquid latex just to secure those edges. I applied 1-ply tissue paper for my edges and I'm placing that around the seam of the cotton liquid latex buildup and using more liquid latex to secure those into place. If you are having issues with your cotton coming up as you are placing liquid latex on it, I found the best technique is to saturate one area and glide it off into another area so that the cotton or the tissue paper does not come up when you remove your sponge. I am using foundation to get this covered back to the skin tone color. I am using the Maybelline Super Stay 16-hour wear formula. It dries matte like the rest of the look onto my face. And setting it with some powder, I will have to do some color correction on this because the tissue paper is lighter. So I went in with an LA Girl concealer that's tinted orange. With my alcohol-based paints, I'm going in and getting some stippling of blue and orange to break it back into the natural tone of the skin so it doesn't look as stark. Now the heavier pieces that came off of the cards, I saved those to mimic what's going to be the trachea look for this. You do not have to do this step if you do not want to, but since my cut in my throat is with a big slash instead of a small slit, I thought that the trachea would be something that you would be able to see, and I prefer to have textures into my wound for more of a realistic feel. And going in with a Q-tip, placing more liquid latex inside of the cut, I place these pieces in and I put more liquid latex over them to get them secure. For added texture, I'm using some of the pieces left over from the bloody cards. I cut them up into little round pieces and place them in to the wound for fatty tissue. With my alcohol paints, I'm going in and painting those small pieces that I put in for fatty tissue a yellow. I like to do it higher color in yellow because I think it shows through the blood better. With more alcohol paint, I'm going inside of the wound with my blood tone palette for it to be lighter, and I'm going in with a dark blood tone in the palette to make those edges really pop off from the skin so you can actually see the direction and how much the skin has opened in this cut. I continue to use my alcohol paints to tap in some fresh blood around the outer part of the wound around into the neck, and with a stippling sponge I do the same thing to just get that bloody appearance that it's been messy. This is the color that's going to stay versus the blood, that the stage blood that you may use to make it runny. Just randomly all over, tapping the colors in to blend them out with my finger. Using the back of my brush, I dip into Stage Blood. Now Stage Blood is runnier than gel blood, but it also dries, so if you need a look that's runny and bloody and you don't want to get it all over everything, use Stage Blood. And I just tap into the areas I think that will bleed the most, giving the deeper pockets into the wound. I did cut the tissue paper at the top of this wound to be able to fold that down to make it look more like a raised skin. Here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this one today. Please tag me in your looks. Let me see what you come up with. And if you'd like to see sneak peeks, behind the scenes footage, or vote on my next look, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. Those links are below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.